Hey gorgeous, it's Ker-leen. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing my thoughts on Lattafa's newest Eclair, which is supposed to be a dupe for Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana. I've got the fragrance in my hand right here, and if you're interested in hearing my thoughts, then please keep watching. Hey friend, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for another one. To those of you who are new here, on this channel I talk luxury, I do review videos, I share my fragrance journey, and also a little bit of lifestyle in my monthly vlogs. So if any of those things sound good to you, then I would love to have you here. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop. All right, let's get into it. So I have just sprayed about 15 to 20 sprays of this fragrance out into the air to clear the straw inside of the fragrance. And right now my room smells like a very light version of Bianco Latte. I also have a sample of Bianco Latte in my hand. There's a little bit left in here to put on my skin and compare it to Lattafa's newest Eclair, and I will share my thoughts with you all. By the way, this video is more of a first impression, so I will definitely be back to update you all on what I think about this fragrance, but right now it smells like a very light version of Bianco Latte. As you can see, I have the sample on my hand. And let's put Eclair on this hand. Okay. Okay, so my initial thoughts. Bianco Latte smells a lot sweeter as of right now. Now the sample is a decanted sample that has been sitting in my collection for a while. It's also from a bottle of Bianco Latte that was probably sitting for a while. So that might be why I'm getting a little bit more sweetness and a little bit more of a lactonic vibe from it. Lattafa Eclair smells almost identical to Bianco Latte, except that this one is a lot less sweet and it's a little bit more fluffy, a little less dense, a little less lactonic. At least that's what it's coming across as right now. This is a brand new bottle. It was manufactured in May 2024. So these are just my initial thoughts before maceration. They did not allow these fragrances to macerate before sending them out. And so I imagine this is going to get sweeter, deeper, denser, maybe even more lactonic the longer it sits. Yeah, I think this is probably going to end up being a 1-to-1. Now, performance-wise, the original Bianco Latte is still much more potent, much more deep, much sweeter, much more lactonic than Eclair is coming across as right now. But just having smelled it out of the bottle for the first time, and being that it was manufactured this month, I have really, really high hopes that this is going to turn into more than a dupe, a clone of Bianco Latte. Yeah, I'm getting total Bianco Latte vibes, just a more dialed down version here. As of right now, I think this is going to become a clone for Bianco Latte, which is different than a dupe. A dupe is something that captures the essence of the original. A clone, on the other hand, is something that is designed to be so similar to the original that the differences are imperceivable. We can't even tell a difference between the two. And so I do think that this is going to be a 1-to-1 AAA+ quality clone for Bianco Latte. The more this warms up on my skin, the more it gives the lactonic and sweet vibes that Bianco Latte gives. So I really do expect this to turn into a full-on 1-to-1 clone of Bianco Latte in about like another month or so. While we are on the subject of dupes, I wanted to bring up one of my favorite fragrances from Paris Corner, Caramel Cascade. I wanted to talk about how it's different from Eclair. Now, Caramel Cascade, in my opinion, is a dupe. This is something that is meant to capture the essence of Bianco Latte. In fact, when I first smelled this, it brought Bianco Latte to mind immediately. It has very similar notes and it immediately evoked Bianco Latte. And so in that regard, this is a dupe for Bianco Latte. Eclair, on the other hand, smells like a clone. It smells like a fragrance that in about a month or so, if you spray it on one hand and spray Bianco Latte on the other hand, you will not be able to tell the difference whatsoever. The differences will be imperceivable. in my opinion. Similar to Maison Alhambra and how they try to do clones, I think this is a clone for Bianco Latte. So right now I'm actually going to spray Taskeen Caramel Cascade on this box here. And then on this side, I'm going to spray Eclair, and I'm going to share what I think the differences are between the two. All right, y'all. So to my nose, as I've stated before, Caramel Cascade is a more caramel forward Bianco Latte dupe. So if you've been enjoying Caramel Cascade, you might find it a bit redundant to pick up Eclair. However, if you're one of the people that has gotten root beer and I've heard tires from Caramel Cascade, then you may really appreciate Eclair. Eclair is literally the exact same fragrance as Bianco Latte. And I'm saying that based off of first impression, just the way it smells to me now, with the expectation that this is going to get even deeper and sweeter. This gives more of a true lactonic vibe, whereas Caramel Cascade is more of a caramel spin on Bianco Latte. And because of that difference, this one is more of a dupe, whereas this one is literally the exact same fragrance. So this one is a one-to-one dupe. In fact, I think this is a clone in my opinion. Now with the money I spent on these two, I could have just gone ahead and picked up the original at this point. But I really picked up Eclair for you all because you were asking me about it, whether I had smelled it or not. Thank you to my subby that shared and spilled the tea that this was available. And that's really why I picked this up. I picked this up to share my thoughts on it. But I really feel like in my collection, these two fragrances are redundant. As far as packaging, I love the creativity of the Eclair bottle. I think Lattafa did an amazing job. It's such a cute bottle. I love the dripping gold, and overall the design is so much nicer than Paris Corner's bottle, but Paris Corner's bottle does feel more substantial. I'm a creative, and so I love this bottle. All right, beauty, so that wraps up my really quick review on Lattafa's newest Eclair, a fragrance that I think is an absolute one-to-one clone of Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana. So if you have not picked up Caramel Cascade, if you're on a budget, or if you simply do not want to spend that amount of money on Bianco Latte, I would say definitely pick up Eclair. I would advise you to wait until the price drops for this one, but a lot of times with these Arabian fragrances, they sell out very quickly and you have to wait such a long time to pick it up. On the bright side though, this fragrance is a fall winter scent, and so you have plenty of time to pick it up even if you miss the first initial drop. I imagine this is definitely going to come back in stock, even if it sells out just in time for the fall and winter. So just keep your eye out for it if it's not in the budget right now. But if it is in the budget, I would definitely pick it up now because this is going to have time to macerate and really deepen and get sweeter and become a one-to-one clone of Bianco Latte by the time fall and winter rolls around. If you are still here and this video was a help to you, be sure to like the video on your way out because that really does help my channel. And if you love fragrance content and you're not subscribed, I make quite a bit of fragrance content on this channel and I would love to have you be a part of the family. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you never miss another video. Before you go today, I want to remind you to keep smiling and keep your head up. No matter what you're faced with today, no matter what life may be throwing at you, you are a thermostat for your life. And what I mean by that is you control your temperature. You control how you process things, your reactions to things. So in essence, you control your temperature. And as a result of controlling your own temperature, you then have the power and the ability to control the temperature of the things happening around you. So don't forget to smile, keep your head up. You got this. I will be over here doing the exact same thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.